Hi everyone, welcome to this month's What's New in Beauty video. So in this series I show you products that have just released on the market, sometimes products that have not quite released yet but will be soon. And this just gives you an insight into what new products are upcoming and helps you predict what things that I will be reviewing more in depth in later videos or at the website at allurabeauty.com. And so you can check them out and have a better idea of whether those kinds of products are things that you actually want to buy. So if I have done reviews already for some of the items that I show you, I will make sure to put a video link somewhere in the screen so that you can go easily click that and it will open up in a new tab for you to see a more in-depth review. Otherwise, just stay tuned to the channel, make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss the videos that will be reviewing these new products that I'm showing you. All right, let's get to looking at what's new in beauty for February 2015. Okay, so some of you have probably already seen the review on the website for Milani's quads here. What are they called? They are called the Fierce Foil Eye Shines, and so I have pictures and swatches for all four of these. But what you haven't seen yet is everything else that's been newly released for spring 2015 from Milani, which includes a whole set of these beautiful new lipstick shades. There are a couple of lip liners in here also. We have the four new eyeliners, sort of cream eyeliners, and these are also shimmery. They're called the Milani Fierce Foil Eyeliners, kind of going with those eyeshadows. And finally, I'm really excited about these. These are the Rose Blushes. They're called Romantic Rose Powder Blushes. I guess that's the name for this one, Romantic Rose. There you can see. And then this one is Tea Rose. And this one is Coral Cove, and they are all embossed with a rose design, so those look very pretty. I'm excited to do reviews on these for you. So on the website you will have individual reviews for each type of product, so the blushes will be in one review, the lipsticks will be in another, but I am also going to do a video overview where all of the new Milani products are in one video for you to see. The new MAC collection for this month was the Toledo collection, and I have already done a full swatch review for that. I will link that here for you to see. There are some things that I liked in the collection and some things that I really did not like, and you will see that reflected in the swatches. So I won't go too in-depth for you since those are already kind of reviewed for you, but the collection includes things like these ombre blushes and new sets of eyeshadow palettes here. So if you're interested in this collection at all, then go check that out. Marc Jacobs has a bunch of new things for spring 2015, including some new lipstick shades and some new nude toned lipsticks. And so these will definitely be applied to the lips and shown to you, but I'll show you a couple of the samples here. So the new lipsticks in the nude toned packaging are from the new Nudes line, and this specific shade is called Strange Magic. And so it's this pale, dusty pink shade. And then from the regular La Marque line, this shade is Dashing. It's this deep red color here. And then there are a few others. Again, those will be at the website for you to see. Lorak's new unzipped palette is the Unzipped Gold palette, and it looks like this inside. So you have these shimmering and some matte toned shades here, or finish shades in there. And again, I did a full comprehensive swatch review already for you, so I won't go too in depth. I will just say that I am not as crazy about these as the Lorac Pro palettes. I don't think the formula is quite up to par, but it is a solid palette on its own, and so if you particularly like these shades, then it would be a good choice. Speaking of eyeshadow palettes, Ulta has its own set, or I should say own pair of new eyeshadow palettes. They are the Rose Gold and the Gilded Gold eyeshadow palettes from the Ulta brand, and you can find them at Ulta currently on the website. So I will be not only doing a video swatch review for these because I want to show whether the quality is worth investing in them, because they are much more affordable than most other eyeshadow palettes. So not only will I be doing swatches for you of both of these palettes and all the shades in them in a video, a upcoming, but I am also giving away one of each palette to a lucky viewer. So just make sure you're subscribed, stay tuned for that video so that you could possibly win one of these eyeshadow palettes. And just so you can get a sneak peek, here's the Gilded Gold palette. Those are the shades that you get. And here is the Rose Gold palette. My most recent video, the one right before this one, is for Too Faced 8 new Spring 2015 Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick shades. So there are 8 new ones being added to the line, and I have swatched all of those for you in this video here, and I have put lip swatches in that video also, so that you can see what all of the shades look like. Not only swatched, but also applied to my lips and against my skin tone if you're interested in these. There's a new shimmering palette from the Wet n Wild Fergie line, and I love it. It is more of a gold tone highlighting shade, but it has a beautiful formula. So if you're interested in looking at what this looks like applied to the skin, just make sure to go do the website review for this, but it is definitely an investment worth making. I think I put it also in my most recent favorites video because the formula is buttery smooth. You get a wonderful yet strong yet refined shimmering shade or finish on the skin, and for I think $6 it is such a good value because of the amount of product that you get. Okay, just like we are going to see all of the new Spring 2015 Milani items, the same is going to be true for Jordana, and I'm not gonna take this stuff out of the bag just to show you each individual one. I'm just gonna tell you to stay tuned because I will do a video where I show you everything in the new lineup and swatch everything for you. But to just take a little sneak peek here, we have a ton of new lipstick shades. We have these new, I think are they tinted moisturizers? No, they're maximum coverage concealer and foundation. So these are going to be super high coverage, or should be, and so we have all of the shades there that I will luckily be able to swatch for you so that anyone of any skin tone can see which shade would best suit them. We have some cheek products, we have new eyeliners and lip liners in here, so a ton of new goodies from Jordana, which is a wonderfully affordable drugstore brand. Sephora's Duo Reflex. It is a collection of 4 shades that are really metallic and shimmering, and I also did a swatch review for these if you want to see them. I did them both on my bare skin over primer and over a black base, which people are really liking the way that these look over a black base. These are so shimmering, and yet they have a formula that is far superior to most other eyeshadows that have this much glitter and shimmer in them. Usually really glittery, shimmery eyeshadows are really crumbly and not smooth, and these are surprisingly smooth. Not the best formula eyeshadows out there, but I do really like them, and for the unique colors that you get, I think they are worth taking a look at if you like shimmering eyeshadow shades. Salon Perfect sent over a couple of things. I think this is the first time I'm really reviewing anything from that brand. They are an affordable drugstore brand, and they sent over some brow products. So on this side we have the Perfect Brow Pomade, and on this side we have the Perfect Brow Powder and Stencil combo. So in the back here there are a bunch of stencils for shaping your eyebrows, and then you have this powder duo with an angled brush, and I'll definitely let you know what I think of these, especially because they are so affordable. Let's see if these are equivalent or in the running to be competitive with something like MAC's brow cream thing that they have, and of course the one that everyone raves about, which is Anastasia's brow pomade. Next up, I picked a handful of things from the brand Black Radiance, and I have seen this brand many times in my drugstores. They are at CVS. They are usually right next to Wet n Wild. I believe they're owned by the same parent company as Wet n Wild, and if you look at their eyeshadow palettes, they look exactly like Wet n Wild's eyeshadow palettes. And I finally decided that I wanted to take a closer look at the brand and do some reviews for the items in this brand, because this is a company that is catered to women of color, which I think is fantastic. A lot of makeup brands, whether they are drugstore or more high-end, oftentimes neglect women of color in terms of making sure that certain colors are in the line, especially when it comes to things like foundations and powders, and I think that's really unfortunate. So obviously I am pretty light-skinned, so it's not like I'm going to be picking up really dark foundations to review for you because I can't really do that, but I do want to give more attention to other things that are offered in the line so that people who buy things from this line more often can have some more reviews to look at. And they have some pretty interesting things. This blush in particular I love. It's probably going to be a February favorite. I believe it's the newest shade in the Artisan Color Baked Blush line, and the color is Plum Sorbet. And you get this swirl of different colors, and it looks really, really pretty, and I really like the formula also. Rimmel's new Show Off Velvet Lip Lacquers, a more matte version of the original Show Off lip lacquers. A full swatch review, also with lip swatches, is actually here if you want to look at all of the shades. I think there are a total of 2 for $6, maybe it's 5, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, these are some of the colors from the line. I like this range. I think the scent is probably the thing that bothers me most, but the colors are certainly really beautiful in the line, and I know that a lot of other people also have been enjoying these lip products. In my last What's New in Beauty video, I showed you the Anastasia contouring palette that I had received, and a review on the website is up for that also. I have now, for this time around, also acquired the NYX contouring palette, and you can see that it has highlighting and contouring shades in there, so I will definitely be doing an individual review for this. And I will be doing a video review comparing the different contouring kits and palettes that are out there. So it will include this one, it will include the Anastasia one, and it will include another new product that I am going to mention, which is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is a contouring and highlighting kit that I really, really, really enjoy. And I did do a giveaway for this. That winner has already been, she's already been contacted and claimed her prize. And that will be out to you soon, just to let you know. But the powders in here are wonderful, and I am really impressed by this palette. I was not expecting to be particularly impressed by it, but I was. And so if you want to see how those colors apply onto my skin, you can go see that video. But anyway, going back to what I was saying before, is that I will be doing a video sort of comparing the different palettes and the tones of the colors that included, the formula, how I like the way that they apply, etc. I've been delaying trying to make that video, which has been requested many times, because I've been trying to get my hands on the Ulta contouring kit, which is the most affordable out of any of these, but it is constantly out of stock on the website. So I maybe will wait for another week or so to try to get my hands on it, and if I can't, I'll just have to go ahead and make the video without it, which would be kind of unfortunate, but I don't want to wait too long because I know people are waiting to see that video. Continuing on with NYX new items, of which they have many for this season, that includes having a new set of eyeshadows. These are the prismatic shadows, so I picked up a few shades for review for you, and I picked up 4 of them. This sort of minty shade is called Mermaid. Looks really fun. This more goldeny copper shade is called Liquid Gold. I know it's hard to see with that glare, but there it is. This one, I don't remember picking this one up, but anyway, this is Smoke and Mirrors, more of a metallic smoky shade. And the last one is kind of like a rose gold peach color, also really interesting. It is called Golden Peach. And there is a new Intense Butter lip gloss product. They come in, I think, 12 different shades. It's gonna be hard for me to show you. Oh, there. Oh no, there they are. You can kind of see them before I start dropping more of them. But I have acquired all of those shades so that you can check out every single one of them. And yes, I will do a swatch video review, and I will try to give you lip swatches in those also. Those are just really hard to do, guys. I know that you guys like it when I do that, but I can't always do them, especially when there are so many different colors. It takes sometimes days to do them, especially with lip shades that are really intense and stain my lips, because after I do a couple of them, I can't keep doing lip swatches until my lips have fully exfoliated and all of the color comes off, so that it doesn't distort the next shade that I swatch on my lips for you to see, because it's really important to me. In my videos, I always try to give you the most accurate color captures possible, both on my website and so in those reviews and on video reviews. And That's really important to me because I know it's really frustrating to just look at some picture that a company puts up, or sometimes they don't even take a picture of the actual product. They just generate the color online, and you get the product in real life and it's not what you expected. Anyway, long tangent. The point of that is I will try to do lip swatches for these for you, but if I don't, please just go to the link that I put in the description box. Please just go see the photos that I take for you. They are, you know, genuine color representations for the products, because sometimes I just can't do that feasibly for every single video where I do lip products. Also new on the scene are Hourglass's Modernist eyeshadow palettes. There are 7 different eyeshadow palettes that have been released onto the market, and I have done a swatch video that shows the colors in every single one of the palettes out. You can go see that here. The cliff notes for these are that I am not impressed with the formula. Initially, they look really beautiful and they seem so wonderful because they blend like no other eyeshadow that I have tested. The problem is that they actually blend too easily. The formula doesn't have a lot of integrity to it. So for the first maybe hour or so, maybe for a couple of the palettes, for the first few hours they look great, but then they quickly start to degrade. They kind of melt into each other. You lose the unique pigmentation of each shade. They just kind of bleed together and meld together and melt and lose their individual vibrancy. They crease much more quickly than most eyeshadows. So overall, for being palettes that are $60 almost each, it's a pretty disappointing addition to the Hourglass line, in my opinion. All right, I think that rounds out the ton of new makeup. I think this video, other than my Christmas time holiday, what's new in beauty video, which is kind of unique because you have all these new holiday gift sets, but other than that, I think this video has the most new products in it of all of my what's new in beauty videos. But I think we're done with makeup. Let's move on to a few nail polish collections that have just released. So this one is semi-new, but I did the video more recently for it, and that's for OPI's 50 Shades of Grey collection. So if you want to see how those actually apply to the nails and how many coats you need, go check out that video. But just to give you an idea of what the collection looks like, it is 6 polishes in the line. Here's 4 of them. Let's see if I can grab the next 2 for you. All right, so you have a pop of red and then more smoky gray tones in the collection. And then Zoya has a couple of new collections. One of them is called the Satin Collection, and they come in these beautiful frosted bottles here. So there's the first 2 shades. Here is the next 2 shades. We have a blue and a green for a total of 6 shades. These are the next 2. It looks like a gray and a very pale pink. And then a little more spring appropriate is the Delight collection, which has brighter, more Eastery shades like this and this and this. So again, photos of these applied to the nails are always going to be at the website. I'm not sure that I will do video application reviews for both these Zoya collections. If you really want them, let me know in the comments below. But if only a few people are interested in that, then I will stick to doing it for photos and for the website. Okay, that rounds out what's new in beauty for February 2015. Let me know what you are most excited about seeing reviews for. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up if you would like to. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Now they have released 8 new shades to add to the 10 that already exist. Now, 4 of these were promoted with Too Faced Spring 2015 collection,